Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's English listening practice. In this lesson, we will learn about Adolf Hitler, one of the most controversial and destructive leaders in modern history. His actions changed the world and caused great suffering. This story is shared for educational purposes, so we can understand history and learn important lessons from it. Please listen carefully, learn new vocabulary, and think critically about the events described. Chapter 1. Early Life. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, Austria. His father, Alois Hitler, worked as a customs officer. His mother, Clara Hitler, stayed at home and cared for the children. Hitler had a difficult relationship with his father. His father was strict and often harsh. Adolf was closer to his mother, whom he loved deeply. As a young boy, Hitler dreamed of becoming an artist. He enjoyed drawing and painting. However, his father wanted him to work in government service. After his father died, Hitler applied to the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. He was rejected twice. This rejection deeply affected him. Chapter 2. Life in Vienna. After failing to enter art school, Hitler stayed in Vienna for several years. He lived in poverty and struggled to find stable work. During this time, he developed strong political ideas. Vienna was a city with many different cultures, religions, and ethnic groups. Hitler began forming extreme nationalist and racist beliefs. These ideas later became central to his political movement. Chapter 3. World War I. In 1914, World War I began. Hitler volunteered to serve in the German army. He worked as a messenger on the front lines. He was injured during the war and received medals for bravery. When Germany lost the war in 1918, Hitler was shocked and angry. Many Germans felt humiliated by the Treaty of Versailles, which punished Germany with heavy economic and territorial losses. This national anger created an opportunity for extreme political movements. Chapter 4. Entry into politics. After the war, Hitler joined a small political group called the German Workers' Party. He quickly became one of its strongest speakers. The party later changed its name to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, commonly known as the Nazi Party. Hitler was a powerful public speaker. He used emotional language and blamed certain groups for Germany's problems. His speeches attracted many followers. Chapter 5. The Beer Hall Putsch. In 1923, Hitler attempted to take control of the government in Munich. This event is known as the Beer Hall Putsch. The attempt failed. Hitler was arrested and sentenced to prison. While in prison, he wrote a book called Mein Kampf, which means My Struggle. In this book, he explained his political ideas, including extreme nationalism and racial theories. These ideas later shaped Nazi policies. Chapter 6. Rise to Power. After leaving prison, Hitler reorganized the Nazi Party. In the early 1930s, Germany faced serious economic problems. The Great Depression caused unemployment and poverty. Many people lost trust in traditional political leaders. The Nazi Party promised strength, jobs, and national pride. In 1933, Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany. Soon after, he gained more power and established a dictatorship. Other political parties were banned. Freedom of speech was limited. Germany became a totalitarian state under his control. Chapter 7. Control and Propaganda. Hitler used propaganda to influence public opinion. The government controlled newspapers, radio, films, and education. Opposition was not tolerated. Critics were arrested. Special police forces enforced strict rules. The Nazi regime promoted the idea of racial superiority and discrimination. Chapter 8. Persecution and discrimination. One of the darkest aspects of Hitler's rule was the persecution of Jewish people and other minorities. Jewish citizens lost their rights. They were removed from jobs, schools, and public life. In 1938, a violent event known as Kristallnacht took place. Jewish businesses and homes were destroyed. These policies eventually led to the Holocaust. Chapter 9. World War II. In 1939, Germany invaded Poland. This action started World War II. Many countries joined the war to stop Nazi expansion. The war lasted from 1939 to 1945 and caused enormous destruction. Millions of soldiers and civilians died. Chapter 10. The Holocaust. During World War II, the Nazi regime carried out the Holocaust. Approximately 6 million Jewish people were murdered. Millions of others, including Roma people, disabled individuals, and political prisoners, were also killed. This remains one of the greatest tragedies in human history. The Holocaust teaches us the dangers of hatred, racism, and unchecked power. Chapter 11. Decline and Defeat. By 1944, Germany was losing the war. Allied forces advanced from the west and east. In April 1945, as Soviet forces entered Berlin, Hitler stayed in an underground bunker. On April 30th, 1945, he died by suicide. Shortly after, Germany surrendered. World War II ended in Europe in May 1945. Chapter 12. Consequences. After the war, Germany was divided into East and West. The world saw the destruction caused by extremist ideologies. International laws were strengthened to protect human rights. The United Nations was formed to promote peace and cooperation. Chapter 13. Lessons from History. The story of Adolf Hitler teaches important lessons. The danger of extremist ideologies. The importance of democracy and free speech. The need to protect minority rights. The consequences of racism and hatred. The importance of critical thinking. History should be studied carefully so similar tragedies do not happen again. Vocabulary section for English learners. Here are some important words. Dictatorship, a system where one person has total power. Propaganda, information used to influence opinions. Persecution, unfair and cruel treatment. Totalitarian, complete government control. Ideology, a set of beliefs. Discrimination, unfair treatment based on identity practice, using these words in your own sentences. Conclusion. Adolf Hitler's story is a powerful reminder of how leadership can shape the world for better or worse. His actions led to suffering, destruction, and loss on a massive scale. By studying history, we learn to value peace, tolerance, and human rights. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing your English every day. See you in the next lesson. Subscribe